The first big number, of course, will be the NDA's handling of the economy. So, Rahul, you want to go straight right into that number, because that really is the critical number. How has the Modi government handled the state of the economy?
And remember, the last several months have seen very serious economic distress on account of the pandemic, on account of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, on account of rising interest and inflation rates. There has been a lot of domestic and international headwinds that the economy has had to deal with. And as a result of that, the perception amongst voters about the Modi government's handling of the economy is actually a downward slope. From 67% thinking the Modi government was doing a good to outstanding job in January 2021, that's now come down to 48%. And the number of people who are dissatisfied with the Modi government's handling of the economy has actually gone up from about 10 to 29. In just between January this year and August this year, the number has gone up from 26 to 29. So both in terms of those who think the economy is doing poorly, that number going up. Those who think the economy is doing well, that number, Rajdeep, coming down.
This is perhaps in the entire poll so far, the one sort of red flag in a way that one would wave for the Modi government. That when you've come down from 67% 18 months ago or 20 months ago to 48%, and remember there are 20 months left for the next general elections, Raj Chengappa, while your cover is Modi roars, if there is one thing that this lion of the jungle, as you seem to call him, should worry about, lion of the political jungle, it is that people are slowly losing an element of confidence in the NDA's handling of the economy. That should be a cause for concern when you've gone below 50%.
I agree, Rajdeep. It is a very nuanced message. The big message is that the electorate or the people that we have surveyed is completely unhappy with the way the economy is being run.
Completely unhappy.
Yes, because if you look at the failures that we discussed when we looked at the big numbers that were there, when we looked at the politics of it, the big failures were looking at price rise, joblessness and economic growth. So it tallies with it. But I think the nuanced message that is there, and that's what is that despite all this, let's not forget we've had a black swan event like Ukraine happening, we've had COVID also happening together, and people feel that, look, there is a genuine reason why the economy has tanked in the way it has. So therefore, the blame is not falling directly on the Modi government, and that shows in our overall numbers. If you looked at the political side of it, Mr. Modi, despite this, look, during Dr. Manmohan Singh's time when the economy tanked and there was corruption charges, we knew, our poll showed very clearly in 2012, 2013, that the UPA too was going down. But the fact that Mr. Modi and the NDA still, in this, if an election was held, and that's what the Mood of the Nation poll showed, that the political side of it, that the NDA is heading for a majority despite all these problems, which means that people think that Mr. Modi is still the best bet to get us out of this situation. And for the opposition, there's a message, look, you've had so much to do, but you're not getting our confidence, and you need to do better to take on the Modi government.